Today we've got the 12-foot tall, brand new for 2021. $170 at-home cat. I picked this up yesterday along with 2 other inflatables. Reviews to come very shortly for both of those. But this one, we got this one today. Very big box. I think it's the same size actually as the 2015 Lowe's archway that I have. Very confident about that. You can see it's 12 feet tall. We'll find out how long it is or how wide it is from the tip of the nose all the way to the end of the tail. Probably somewhere around 10 to 12 feet. That's what I'm guessing. But anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. I don't know what the heck is going on here. The way they taped it, I don't know if they forgot to tape it right here or if this is the new way they're packaging inflatables. I know that shouldn't be here. That's really weird. I do not know why that's the case. I've never seen that before for Gemmy inflatable packaging. So I think what a lot of us were waiting for was to find out what type of fan this has. I'm very curious. Currently looking for the stake pack right now. You can see the instructions here. Oh, here it is. Stake pack is right here. Oh, it's on the outside. Oh, this might be new. This might be a new thing that they're doing. They might be putting the stake pack on the outside of the bag rather than tucked inside. Let's look. 1, 2, so I'm seeing 4 plastic stakes, I think 4 tethers, 4 base stakes, and then I think 3 spiral stakes. That's what I'm seeing. That's what it looks like. 3 spiral stakes. I don't really like the spiral stakes though. I don't really use them. Feels heavy, so I'm hoping it is 125. If it's a 200, I'm gonna lose my shit, but no. So the fan for a lot of people, I feel like, is kind of going to determine if this inflatable is a smash or pass. Just kidding. Since I'm the first one to review it, I'm gonna let y'all know that it's an 80. Thought a 125 was what we were going to get. Even though it was wishful thinking, I knew it was. I said, you know what? I still feel like we get a 125 with this. I mean, it looks like a really cool inflatable. I still think it's going to be great. It's just, do you put up with an 80 or not? And that's up for you to decide. I mean, if you want to spend the 170 is steep, you know, especially since it has an 80, but it is also 12 feet tall. It's a very big inflatable. It's a lot bigger than the tree, which you would pay only $20 less for. So it's just all up to personal preference. But anyway, let's go ahead and inflate it. For once this summer, it's actually not that windy, so I'm going to go ahead and inflate it without it being staked down, tethered down. However, the tether attachments for all 4 of the legs, except for the one with the fan, those are all staked down. So it's got base stability, but none that goes above that for the actual inflatable. It actually doesn't need it. It stands on its own pretty well. It was doing just fine, not staked down at all. Takes forever to inflate, we knew that, and I'm not going to do an inflation to where I've got the tripod set up and it's all nice and pretty. I'm just going to show you me plugging it in, and then I'll skip to when it's about fully inflated. Before I say anything else, I really want to get the point across that the inflatable is huge. It's massive, bigger than I was expecting it to be. I actually think it's taller than 12 foot. Okay, here's my theory, is that the 12 foot that they say it is 12 feet tall, is that they're actually measuring it from front paws to the top of the hat. Now, from the box, you would say, okay, the top hat is definitely taller than the tail. That's not true. The tail is significantly taller than the hat in terms of comparison to the box. I mean, if they're saying that the tail, from that perspective, okay, let me go from that perspective of the box. It's like, what, here? The tail is a little shorter, but I feel like on the box, it's shorter than what it is in real life. So the tail is the tallest part of the inflatable, not the top hat. That's something to note. Now the top hat I feel is probably 12.5 feet tall. I've had the 12-foot Grimace Reaper out here and it feels shorter than this for sure. I think the top hat's probably 12.5, making the tail, the very tip of the tail, a little over 13. So it's bigger than what you're paying for essentially. I mean, it's really nice, inflates very tight. I was expecting that. I mean, even though the 20-foot Santa has a YF60, that thing still inflates very tight. It takes forever, but it still inflates very tight. And same thing with the cat. The cat does very well. And the YF80 does not hurt as bad as the YF60 on the 20-foot Santa or Snowman. But the Snowman is a little bit bigger, so I really can't make that comparison because I don't own it. I don't know for sure. It does have 67s. Even the whiskers get quite a bit of air, which is nice. The detailing for the inflatable is great. Definitely modeled after or designed after the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. The hat looks really good. There's some bat detailing on it there. The striped tail looks good. You've got your 4 tether attachments, 1 per tether. And there is a zipper actually right here, right underneath the belly of the cat. You've got a zipper. And then of course you have one with the fan. There's no zipper underneath the neck, which there really needs to be, or at least underneath kind of the chin. I would say there should be one right there because this is where a lot of water is going to get, and a zipper would be extremely useful. Unfortunately, it does not exist for this inflatable in that particular spot. So for $170, I actually think this inflatable is worth every penny. $170 is not bad. I mean, you pay $190 for a 20-footer. This one is definitely in that area of just the sheer size of it. I would say that the width of it is probably 12 foot. I thought it was going to be 10, but no, it is 12. Now, I would definitely recommend it. I would not let the YF80 get in the way of you purchasing this awesome design. I mean, it's great. Obviously, 125 is going to be better. No matter what, it's going to be better. 200 is going to be better. But the 80 really is not that bad. Trust me, it's not. It'll take a while. You're definitely going to have to give it some assistance. But for what you get, for the amazing design that it is, how well it actually does inflate, and it's got 67, so that, I mean, that's standard. They're not cheating you out of anything there. There really should be, though. There should be a C7 in the tail, and there's not. There's not one in the top hat either. They're all in the body and the head. I feel like maybe if there were 8, that would definitely be better. Just put 1 in the top hat, 1 in the tail, maybe 2 in the tail, 2 in the top hat, but that's asking for a ton, and then they would have to charge more, and I feel like they'd have to have a better fan too. So yes, I would recommend this inflatable. Definitely try to get it as soon as possible. I don't know if I would wait to get it on sale. Maybe I would, but I do know that the at-home stores are not getting as many cats as they are the other 12-foot inflatables that they are carrying this year. So with that, I hope you enjoy this review, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out. Bye.